It's 6 o'clock. I will call the meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The first order of business is to approve the agenda. A motion, please, to approve the agenda. Jason and Tina, discussion. All right, all in favor? Linda? Tina?
Yes.
Paul?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
And me. Yes, so it is carried. Before I ask for a motion for the consent agenda, we do have an addition to one of the pieces. So if you'll turn to page 2 at the bottom, and it's number 2E5. The last sentence of that resolution it says, the last sentence is Commissioners Regulation number 801.11. Do you see where I am? And part 87. Please add effective July 1, 2021. Okay, everybody got that? All right, then we can proceed. A motion to approve the consent agenda. Paul and Linda.
Okay.
Discussion. Hearing none. Do you approve? Linda?
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Paul?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
And myself, yes. Motion is carried. Now we move to policies. John isn't here. He's chair of the policy committee. This is our second read. Paul, you're on the committee. Anything you want to say about the second read on the policies?
Only that we didn't receive, to the best of my knowledge, any input from any board members, so it stands as it was the last draft when we had the first read.
Thank you. In that case, a motion, please, to approve the policies.
I will.
Jason
Tina.
and Tina,
Sure.
discussion. In that case, hearing none, Linda,
Yes.
Tina,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Jason,
Yes.
and myself, yes. At the last board meeting, we were running short on time and we let our good news go, although we'd had a lot of good news that night. But does anyone have good news they want to share tonight? Paul?
Yeah, I had a folder from the last meeting all set aside, and I must have hidden it very carefully because I can't find it tonight, but I do have good news.
Okay.
Certainly for our baseball team. Our varsity baseball team is 7-4 on the season so far, and I think that exceeds anybody's expectation with starting 5 freshmen and sophomores on the team. So really excited about the team and excited about the future of it.
Great. That is good news. Um, It's not really good news, but it will be. This Friday, the 28th, will be the Memorial Day parade and program at the elementary school. So you can either come and watch the parade at 10 o'clock, but the program will be online. So you could tune into that. I would also ask that you get on your calendar the graduation. As always, the board is invited to be part of graduation, and heaven knows that's what we work for, isn't it? So that's the 25th, isn't that right? The 25th at
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Thank you, Mike.
Yep, they'll be getting RSVPs. They should be getting postmarked or postcard style RSVPs from the high school as well.
Great.
Tina, do you know if those are in transit?
I have not heard anything about them yet. I'll double check with Amanda tomorrow. But I
Okay.
do need to know if you would like to attend so I can order you a gown.
Right. Otherwise, if you come, you take what's left over, and for you really tall people, that can be disastrous. And we'll move on to the superintendent's update. Michael?
So, thank you. I just want to try to share my screen here real quick. Just 1 second. Be patient with me because you know this is always a challenge.
Yes, and we're all glad that you're having to do it and not us, because we would never get there.
So just want to start off by, can you see my screen yet?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the beginning here. So really, I'm pleased to announce the top 10. Yeah, I'm sure that you've seen it on social media. But as you look at several of these faces throughout the course of the year, many of them have had an opportunity to come in and present to the board directly. You'll notice that Alexis was here last time talking about the New Visions Medical and how much she's learned from that program, and she's choosing to pursue some entrepreneurship opportunities. So there are several of our students and the top 10 for the class. So we're very proud of these seniors. And I think when you take a look at it, you'll notice that many of these students are well-rounded student athletes. They participate in athletics, they participate in performing arts. They're involved in many of the activities that we offer here at North Rose-Wolcott. Visual arts to be a few as well. So I just want to take a minute to recognize these 10 students and the rest of the class of 2021. You know, they've certainly had their fair share of obstacles thrown at them during this pandemic. However, they've shown that through resiliency and grit, they've been able to overcome and still maintain that positive outlook, and they represent us in all the right ways. So I just want to say congratulations to those students and their peers for the class of 2021. There's a lot of good things happening there. Another piece that I want to highlight, and I really want to just say thank you to Mr. Statsky, or retired Captain Statsky, as our student body members of the North Rose-Wolcott Elementary learned today. I had a chance to participate and listen to one of his presentations with our third graders. What a great opportunity for them to interact with somebody and really pick up some very concrete feedback on the difference between, you know, Veterans Day and Memorial Day, and why Memorial Day should hold a special place in everyone's heart for the freedoms that were afforded based on living where we live. So I really appreciate him taking the time to wear multiple hats for us today. As you know, in addition to being a board member and a volunteer baseball coach, today he was our featured presenter. So that was really something that I think that the student body, the staff, Mrs. Graves and myself all really appreciated. So On top of that, Cinda, you already mentioned the Memorial Day Parade that's upcoming this Friday at North Rose-Wolcott Elementary. Certainly like to extend that invitation to all board members. The community is certainly welcome to attend as well. We've got some updated guidance on the outdoor stuff being lifted. But that parade is going to start at 10 o'clock. I want to highlight from the high school that the prom is next Saturday. So again, when you think about the obstacles that they've overcome, Mr. Bradley and his staff have done a great job of trying to return some sense of normalcy to the high school population. So that's something many people are looking forward to. And I also want to reference that the 8th grade talent show is currently being planned. So Mr. Matthews, Mr. Fardman, I think will be doing a little bit of sketch comedy as part of their contribution to the 8th grade talent show. And just to kind of say to the group as a whole, we have a lot of very good things happening at North Rose-Wolcott. And again, that's a testament to the hard work of many, many people. Last Thursday, I had the privilege to attend the National Honor Society induction, where we introduced 11 new student members. So what a great evening that was. And then next Thursday, I believe, or actually next Wednesday, excuse me, June 2nd, the National Junior Honor Society will be inducting some student members. So I think from that standpoint, again, just to reiterate and highlight the many good things that are happening on behalf of all these people. So
Great. Thank you.
you bet.
And as long as we're talking about Memorial Day, don't forget that the towns, there's a Memorial Day program at 9 o'clock at North Rose at the cemetery on 414. And then I believe the parade in Wolcott starts. Linda, do you know? Not sure the time. It's later. It might be 10:30 or 11. I'm not sure.
I think it might be 11.
And that's followed by a short program at the park.
Right.
So, it's good to come and pay your respects. That, I think, concludes what we've had to do on the agenda. At this time, we do need to go into executive session. The reason being to discuss the employment history of a particular employee or employees. Could I have a motion to that effect, please? Linda and Tina. Discussion? All right, in favor, Linda,
Yes.
Tina,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Jason,
Yes.
myself, yes. And that is carried, therefore we'll be going into executive session. I don't believe we're going to be doing any business when we come out. So I'll say good night to those of you who are visiting, and shouldn't be too long before we get back into the in-person, right? We look forward to that. But thank you for coming, and we'll take a short break to make that happen now.